So I'm just thinking now about how much there is to teach my children. There is so much to be understood about the world, and I'm just thinking now about how can I introduce things to my children, because the amount of knowledge out there, and it's just incredible how much there is for them to learn about the world. And I'm thinking that reading is something they need to do. But then I'm thinking they need to learn how to read and learn how to understand all of these words. And then I need to think of which authors to go with and that who are appropriate for their age. And I don't know where to begin to find authors that are appropriate for them, and the material, the books that are out there, and the best way to teach them. Should it be books, or should it be internet? Should it be computer based? Or I just don't know how to begin to teach my children, because there's so much to learn, so many different ways to pass on information, and there's so much for them to understand, to be able to then further understand. So they need to read so that they can understand material, and then they need to find them the books or the whatever to pass on to them. So how do they learn to read? How can I find books that are appropriate for their age? I don't know the best method, the best way to teach them. Should it be computer based? Should it be television? It's stunning how much there is to understand about how to teach my children. I just don't know how to help them properly in life. It's just a real mess in my life, because I've had my brain injury and I've lost my memory. I am really not able to function to be able to teach my children properly. So it seems as if most things that they learn are going to have to be provided by my ex-wife and other sources. I don't know how to help my children, and there's so much to learn, so much to do in the world. It is stunning and incredible how much my children need to do to understand the world around them, and they need to read to begin. But how do I find books that are appropriate for their ages, and what's the best way to pass on information to them? How do I make sure they can read properly so they can understand what there is to understand out there? It is incredible, phenomenal, and I'm losing my mind thinking how I can help my children learn and progress and understand the world around them. It is amazing and incredible, and I'm just so glad there's so much for them to do. But I'm just really worried and scared about how I can be useful to them, and how I can pass on information and encourage them. And it's just mind blowing how much there is to do to help my children in life. And I don't know how I will be able to help my children because of my brain injury. I'm basically a useless person now. I can't function properly to help them. I feel so awful about that. And I don't know how to help them in life. And I don't know how much I'll be able to help them in life. Because I don't know my situation with my children now. There's some legal issues probably, and I don't know where I fit into their lives at the moment. So everything is a real mess, and I'm just hoping so much that I can get a handle on my life and how I can help my children, because everything is so difficult and strange because I have no memory, and so many things are difficult to understand, and I just barely know where I am in the world. So how can I help my children properly? As things stand, I don't know. I just want to help them. There's so much to learn, so much to do in life, and it is really, really incredible how complex things are, and I don't know how to help my children, and I'm going crazy thinking about this stuff.